All right, what is up? We are back. It has been a little over a month, but that's okay. All that matters is we're back. Um, so for those who don't know, I'm Riley.
I'm Big
Well,
Chocolate Daddy.
hey, well, I will never be calling you that. That is
Nah,
Brandel or
I'm
Tank.
Tank. I'm Tank.
Um, yeah. So last time we did it, I think it was like November, maybe close to Thanksgiving, early December. I don't know. Um, so yeah, since then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Um, we're going to start this pod out on a positive note.
We are.
And yes, we will before we get into all the GNF top secret stuff. um, okay, so everybody makes New Year's resolutions. I personally don't. I think it's a waste of time. It's bullshit. You're not really gonna stick to it. But I think everybody does set some sort of goals going into the New Year's, or at least you should just have goals in life in general. So we'll start with you. What going into 2023 and just really the future, what are your goals?
Mm, well, I'd say just for this year, I'd probably say I'd probably get down to like 170 at least. But I dropped 50 pounds before. I've done it in the summer, only in the summertime, and I'm not really that worried about it. But I'm taking it day by day, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, that it? That's all you have set?
Just for this year, yeah.
Just
Whatever
for this
happens,
year?
happens. I don't give a fuck.
All right, what about future, I guess? Where do you want to see yourself in 10 years?
I'm gonna knock out KSI. No, I'm just fucking with you. Nah, I can see
You're going to be
myself doing.
Jake Paul's rival.
Oh my god. Nah, I can see myself definitely boxing though. I'm definitely gonna be probably going to the gym for the next few years for boxing in a boxing gym. I don't know if I'm gonna go pro in it, but I just love the sport, so we'll just see.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. Um, shit for me going into 2023. I guess really the only goals I have, man, is just figuring out, what the fuck I plan to do.
Hmm.
Um, as of right now, it's looking, college, but I also want to get into real estate, so I've been doing a lot of research on that, taking notes. Um, still trying to understand the stock market better. I feel like you can't really understand it enough, if that
Hmm.
makes sense. Um, trying to learn how to drop ship and just stuff like that, like sales jobs, because that is at the end of the day essentially what you'll need. Um, 10 years from now, I'd like to see myself being successful. Where I'll be, what country, what state, I no idea. Hopefully Denmark. That's the goal in 10 years. Let's see, 10 years, I'd be 28. Wow. If
Mm.
if everything, went the way I'd like it to go, I'd like to have my first million by 28. That's definitely a goal. That'd be cool. Um, yeah, that's really about it. Um, all right, so now we'll get into all the top secret stuff.
The important shit.
Yep. Because one day, one step at a time, us two individuals are single-handedly solving all the world's problems.
We're taking over the fucking country, pussies. All right, God.
All right. Our first topic of the day is school really helping, or is it just a waste of time, or however you feel about it? I'll let you go ahead and answer that one.
It could be very important, but it's not important. It could be very, very good and very important, but it's not important. We be Pythagorean theorem when this nigga's over here. Yeah, I'm gonna be a garbage man. Like, what kind of shit is that? No, it's not important. Like, what kind of shit is this? Just get a C, get past it, and you fucking grow up and do the same shit you would have done if you had A. Like, come
Yeah.
on now. It's fucking boring, bro. They need to fix it, bro. It's so stupid. Talk about the way you
There's
can fix your problems and shit.
yeah, there actually is a lot of truth to that. Um, I've always been very anti-school. Always, always, always. I hated it. I think it's just a huge waste of time. Like I could care less sitting there, being forced to go to music class. I'm not, I'm not gonna be the next Justin Bieber. I know that. I don't care about music class. I mean, like, real shit. In my grade school, all the way up until 8th grade, we had to go to music class. It was
Yeah.
mandatory. Music class, art class. Like I'm not Michelangelo, bro. Like it's not happening. Like I know where my skills and talents are, and it is not in music or art. It's
Yeah.
just wasting my time. Um, yeah, I agree with you. School very well could be beneficial. If they actually taught you things, like actual ways to make money, or or even like courses like that you're interested in, like in a
Mm-hmm.
certain field, you think about going into. Instead it's just filled with a bunch of bullshit, like I don't know, history classes and like science. It's like I mean, I personally love history, but
Mm-hmm.
me sitting there, it was a junior in high school, it was mandatory. Sitting there learning about Abraham Lincoln, I already know what he's done. I've been, taught this 100 times over, and hearing it again is not going to help me progress in my future. It is
Yeah.
not going to get me any sort of money. I already know, he spoke out against slavery, Civil War, and it was shot in the back of the head by John Wilkes Booth. Like I already know this, and it's just a waste of time, really. I mean, I feel like I could, be spent learning how the stock market works, or how real estate works, or stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Actual
Even just
useful shit.
even just how to fill your taxes and shit would help you. I mean, come on now. They don't even teach you that shit.
Yes.
You just, yeah, go figure it out with your parents. It's like, come on now, bro.
I think I learned
I think they
once how to
told me.
fill out
Actually, I
taxes.
think they told me one time, and that was it.
I don't remember it though.
I was in
I
freshman.
mean, we spent a fucking day on it, and that was it. And it was just, hey, this is how you do it, and that's it. Uh,
Okay.
um, yeah, yeah. School is a huge waste of time. You can honestly nowadays you can find more useful information that'll be more beneficial to you and help you progress and make money on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the world we live in.
So.
Um, but I mean, at the same time, I understand, as a government, they can't just, like give you, here's how you make money. Boom. Now everybody's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Like I get it. You have to keep the people dumb. I mean, that's how you run a society, which I understand. But I don't know. It's why even go to school then? There's no point. It's, um, I guess leading into that, homework. Do you feel like homework helps you learn or understand a subject?
It's. Hmm. Well, it depends on the homework because, like, I'll give you an example. If a fucking kid is doing science class, right, and they give him a big ass fucking project that this kid's not gonna do, it's obviously not gonna help him. Like,
Yeah.
if you give him enough, like, to help him learn, but not too much, then yeah. But if you give him too much, a lot of kids just ain't gonna do it. I mean, we know that. Like, how many
Yeah.
kids you know that will be like, yeah, I got an 86%, but this big project is gonna bring it down to a 70, so I'm not gonna do it. How many people you hear say that in high school? Every single day, every fucking day, and I was one of them. But you heard that shit every day. It's every day. If you
Yeah.
didn't do that and you just gave them a consistent amount of work that wasn't that bad, they would be doing it every day, or at
Yeah.
least they'd be doing it more.
100% agree. Yeah. I feel like in college. one of the things I like is homework doesn't count for anything. You know, it's optional. What matters is the test. And I feel like there's no really homework doesn't really benefit you. If I'm at home and let's say I don't know what to do, am I gonna go ask my mom, who doesn't know what the fuck's going on either?
Hmm.
Like, I mean, she graduated 20 years ago. You think, she's all caught up with today and what they're teaching? She doesn't fucking know trigonometry. Like, she's not gonna sit there and tell me how to, like it just doesn't make sense. Now what? I sit there, I don't know what to do, so I leave the question blank, and now I'm punished when I bring it back in because I didn't answer it, so now it's wrong, and now my grade drops. Why?
So stupid.
um, Keeping along with the school trend, talk about college. Do you think it is worth it, and should college be free?
Mm, I don't think college should be free because I have to get the money from somewhere. And if you just, I mean, where would you get the money from? You know what I'm
It'd be
saying?
taxpayers. I mean,
Taxpayers, but
yeah,
that's just taking money out of people's wallets that ain't going to college. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like,
yeah,
that's kind of like different. I don't know. I think there's probably some fucking subjects you can find out there that you probably don't need to go to college for. Let's be honest. But
yeah,
I think a lot of them are important. Like, let's say you want to be a doctor. Of course, I want you to go to fucking college. I don't want you to be a dumbass coming from high school. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Um, yeah, for sure. I think college can be beneficial. Like you said, you want to be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a dentist. Um, but I mean, I do think it should be free because I mean, you look a lot at successful countries like actually like majority of Europe. College is all free for the most part. Um, and I mean, they also have a different governmental system, so I mean, it's a completely different story.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't think I should have to pay to receive a higher education to then go make six figures a year, but spend up until I'm 60 paying back college debt.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't.
it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't think it should be that much, but I think you should pay a certain amount. Like, I don't think you should be paying a crazy amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
and I
I
mean
think it should
for
be
that
enough.
reason, it's just like they say, oh, you want to be rich, go be a doctor, be a lawyer, but I'm paying debt off till I'm 60. What doctor, lawyer, like Tate said, he drove past a hospital and he went into the employee parking only. Not one of them had a nice. I mean, they were okay cars,
Hmm.
but no supercars, no sports cars, no luxury cars, because they can't afford it. They have to put all this money towards their debt and
Yeah.
their bills. It's just a waste, really. Um, Speaking about Tate, unfortunately, we all know my boy. He wasn't under arrest. We'll clear that up. He never was under arrest.
Hmm.
He got detained, him and his brother, for first it was alleged um, human trafficking,
Yeah.
but that got shot down extremely quick. So then they turn it into, oh, there's a big money laundering situation going on in Romania, and I think he's linked to it. Um, so yeah, what are your thoughts on that situation?
Well, the media is just picking out shit to say. That's number one. Number two, the whole situation. First of all, obviously, I'm gonna get this out the way. He's obviously not fucking sex trafficking these people. You break into his house 2 times on 2 different occasions, didn't find not one single fucking person there. I mean, come on now. Then, fucking the girl that was in that video that he was abusing. She said it was a sex play.
Yeah,
I mean, what else do you need to know? And money laundering. I mean, come on now. Now we're just guessing it's that. Okay, so what is it now? So what is it? And when we went from sex trafficking, that he was proven innocent multiple occasions, to money laundering, when the man's already a millionaire from
you
something
just
else.
you just got to keep throwing accusations until you get them.
What else? What is it? Please tell me
You
what
get
it
them
is.
eventually.
Nah, tell me what it is. Nah, I need to know. Because now it doesn't make any sense.
Me, man. I don't know. Yeah, you saw the video of them like going through the house and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It took his car. Like that's nuts to me. That is bizarre.
Yeah, there's not one person there. Like,
Yeah. No, that was crazy. Totally unlawful. Yeah, he's still detained. They appealed to get it. Um,
wasn't he in the hospital?
he tweeted and said it was all bullshit.
I didn't know. I don't look at his tweets.
Supposedly he was in the hospital, but I don't remember what he said. They'll try to. I don't remember what the tweet was. Um,
It's something new every day.
yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Time out.
I
Before we go to the next one, I just want to say, don't you think it's kind of weird that a girl called, I think it's Roma Army, that's how you say it, right? She talks about men's advocates and all that. Her account got suspended and all that until everybody just started sending hate to TikTok, and then they finally bring her back. This Andrew Tate shit happens at the same time, and Kanye West, all that shit happens all at the same time. Don't you think that's a little bit weird?
well,
Don't you think that's a little bit? Kanye's a little bit different.
Kanye's a
Those
different.
two,
He's just off. He's going through
but
a
my
moment.
point is like they're trying to silence any type of person that has a different opinion than the be nice to everybody type shit. Is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
I mean, yeah.
they're both all three men advocate. Kanye's a fucking nut can. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to advocate, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
they're just trying to silence everybody now.
Rune, we are back.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
I'm actually gonna quickly respond to his DM because he texted me. Rocking a turban. Yeah, I do actually fuck with that profile picture. I was thinking about changing it, and I am going to. It was a yeet thing. Yeah. Anyway,
How do we do?
back on topic. Oh my God. Why? See, it's so weird. All right. I'm always left alone until I'm doing something. Then everybody starts texting me. Why? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, no, that shit it is wild. Kanye, yeah, I think we talked about him in the last pod.
Yeah.
He's definitely going through some shit.
Nah, he needs help.
He really does. Well, he is bipolar, and
I am too.
I forget what it's called. Well, you are, but he is.
Yeah, he's like a kind of
way more
type
extreme.
Shit. Yeah, well,
way
yeah.
more extreme.
But I'm just saying, like, he's like a type of schizophrenic type crazy motherfucker. Like, he's bipolar and all that. But he needs some major help.
Yeah, no, he really does.
Like, I know what it is to fly off the handle, but man, this man's on a different universe, bro.
Yeah, he really is. Rune been on that yeet shit lately, as much as I hate to admit it. Hey man, yeet is a goat, alright? Hey, I can do a whole pod about yeet. Yeet is a fucking goat, bro. Don't even get me started on yeet. I cannot wait to go to this concert. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Obvious. I actually forgot to put this on the list and it just came to me. It's taken some, it's been a little bit, so I've cooled down, but we got to talk about the biggest GM move of all time. One of the biggest trades.
Oh.
The Grindr situation.
Yeah.
Brittany Grindr.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, which I'm sure you do, if you don't, where have you been? Traded. Nickname was the Lord of War for Brittany Griner, a WNBA basketball player.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'll let you speak. Actually, yeah. I'll let you speak.
First of all, okay. It's not like, I don't know what pissed me off more. We gave them back a fucking mass murderer, Or fucking Stephen A. Smith's up here having his front. Thank God that she's back home. No! No! You went over there with weed. You're a dumbass. You stay over there. You're a moron. What do you mean? Thank God she's home. Oh my God. Her wife was on there. Oh my God. I don't give a fuck. You're a moron. You're dating a moron. That's all I have to say. And Stephen A., you're a pussy for not saying something about it. You know that if it was a NBA player that said that instead of a woman's NBA player, you would have said something. We know that. You'd be like, what are you doing? Stay off the weed like you always do. But nah, since it's a woman and it's all Democrat media, you wouldn't say shit.
Yeah.
That's some bitch ass move, bro. He's a bitch ass. That just made me so mad. I lost so much respect for that man, bro. So stupid.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, man.
He's so stupid.
I don't know if you saw. I don't remember who it is. I don't know if the Secretary of Press or something like that. I don't know. Some government official close to the Biden administration was giving a speech about it. And Ben Shapiro actually just talked about this on the Nelk podcast. And word for word, it was, we have to bring her home because she is gay and African American.
So stupid.
I don't quite understand how that adds up or how that makes sense just because she's a part of the LGBTQ community and African American. Why does that mean we trade the dude who's been harming the Pakistans and ISIS and all this for her? It's beyond me.
Mm-hmm. And there's some people, we both know who I'm talking about, that think the government's just always after black people. They're always after women. We know who I'm talking about. We ain't gonna name names, but you're just a fucking moron. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, right, I hate America. I think it's a dump. A lot of things wrong with it. He's very anti-America. Very, very anti-America. Hates it here. Always talks on social media how it's so bad. But then she gets caught in Russia for something she's, not supposed to have. And now all of a sudden it's America, please help, please bring me. It's like, I don't even feel bad, really. If I got caught in another country, I wouldn't expect America to step up.
Yeah.
If I talk shit about it anyway, I wouldn't even ask. Yeah, no, I think it's the dumbest trade of all time. Stupid, very stupid. Yes, I agree with, if it's a citizen, you should do everything in your power to bring home all the citizens. I think that's fine. But I mean, the fact you just traded someone that notorious for a WNBA player, and you left one of our Marines over there who's been over there for years
14.
for carrying out a mission for the United States government. You just we'll take the WNBA player who doesn't like America, but she's part of the LGBTQ community, and she's African American. So you know what? That makes up for it. I don't. Next topic, otherwise I'm gonna get too heated. Speaking or keeping on the trend of the women, M&M has just came out and made an all-female M&M packaging. Why is beyond me. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if there's a different taste between female M&M packaging or the male M&Ms who, everybody knows.
I got lightheaded.
Because it's sexist now. So, I guess we'll see if they taste any better. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know what the point of it is.
They have to taste
I guess it would. Yeah, we gotta have equality. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a total and utter joke to me. Do you have anything else to add?
I've never in my life, like I said this before the pod, I've never in my life grew up at I want to say 8 years old. I was like, yeah, You know what? Why isn't there any female candies out there?
Yeah.
If I said that to my mom as I was like 7 years old, she'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" You know why? Because nobody gives a fuck about the gender of M&Ms. Like, who cares? Who cares? I guarantee you, you ask a normal citizen out there, not one that's wearing cat ears walking around, do you care if there's no female M&M characters? Nobody would give a fuck. I guarantee you. Nobody would care.
That's just sexist. See, you can't say that, man.
Oh, that's true. I apologize. I gotta put my cat ears on now.
Yep. At this point, I don't know. Why don't we have male and female TVs then? Why is it just a TV? How do we know its gender?
Oh
No,
my
real talk. How
god.
do we know what it is? We don't. Maybe it's male or female, or neither. Maybe it's just an it. Whatever. Beyond me.
Oh my god.
um. So we have seen. I mean, this happened a while ago. But the military lowered their standards for women to join. The U.S. anyway. I'm sure no European country did this because
They're not retarded.
Europeans, yeah, are just smarter.
They are.
So do you feel like um we should lower our standards for women to join the military?
Yeah, man. We should lower our standards so if they get a hand-to-hand combat, they get their asses beat. Let's do it. No, of course they shouldn't. What kind of question is this? I don't know why people question this, bro. Who woke up today and was like, yeah, let's change the pull-up standards to 15-2? Who did that? Because you're a moron. I guarantee you, a regular dude, whoever's idea came up with that, right? I guarantee you, an average dude out there in fucking the public can beat his ass. Guarantee you. It's just dumb. It's stupid. You're in the military. You're gonna die if you get beat, and you're gonna be, yeah, we're gonna go 15-2. Like, what do you mean? You should up it, if anything. What do you mean lower it? What kind of shit is this?
I don't know. It's kind of mind-boggling to me.
They think it's Call of Duty. You're gonna spawn back. You're gonna spawn back and just redo it again. You have
PDM,
another chance.
Domination. I mean, what game are we playing here?
They think it's a search. You're gonna spawn back next round. You can get revenge.
Yeah, man. I don't even. Everybody talks about equality, right? Or the feminists push for equality, push for equality. So they got women to join the military, right? And I feel like that is equality. I'm not saying women shouldn't be in the military. I think they should. That's fine if they want to join the military. That is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then we go to the extent of lowering it for them. I mean, if you can't do what what is the set standard for men, which is vast majority of the military, especially in other countries, why are you even allowed to join in the first place if you cannot hit that standard? It just doesn't really.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make any sense to me. I get if it's like anything other than military. If you lower the standards for women, whatever. I still don't think you should, but it's not as impactful.
Yeah, that's the most extreme you can do.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
And then we lower it for them. Okay. So with been a lot of Democrats who got elected into office for the midterm election. With that, there's been a lot of talk of marijuana legalization. I know in Illinois, where I live, it already is. A lot of other states are pushing towards it. So how do you feel about marijuana legalization?
Well, I already know your opinion on this, but my thing is, right, my problem with it is that there's other things in this world you can do to make yourself feel competent and happy with your life than to do a drug that'll just give you a short-term, like, happiness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you an example. If someone's fucking just upset about everything in their life, they're like running low on money and all that, weed is not going to help them. They're going to waste time on the weed. They're going to fucking spend money on weed and all that. If you're trying to lose
Yeah.
weight and all that, right, and you're fucking overweight, smoking weed's going to make you feel good for now, and you're wasting your time. It's just, I feel
Yeah.
like weed is a way to waste your time. That's basically what it is. It takes the energy out of you, makes you tired, makes you not want to be productive, and I don't think it's really good for anybody, really. And I think you can just find other things to make you feel better, get in better shape, and just get smarter and find a new hobby, anything. So I don't think it should be legal, just like how I don't think like heroin or none of that should be legal. And I think they're all almost about the same as bad, other than obviously you can't overdose on weed. So yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Mine is the opposite. As you said, you already know.
Yeah.
Um. I think if anything, tobacco should be illegal. Because that is shown to cause cancers
Yeah.
and will literally kill people. Um. Tobacco, nicotine, whatever, same shit, basically. Um. Weed, I don't really have a problem with because it is natural. It is from the earth, which is why I kind of, trust it instead of, flavored air out of an electric vape.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't really care. I think it should be legal because it doesn't really harm anybody. Um, there's not really any studies that say, it's bad for you. Um, I mean, obviously everything in an excessive amount is bad for you,
Well, yeah.
but I mean, I think, whatever your limit is, and if you have up to that is fine. And weed actually s- helps some people focus better.
Yeah.
How? I don't know,
Yeah, it's slick for
but
you. It's
yeah,
just like I like right before we go to the next. It's just like I seen the extreme, so it's like you know what I mean.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
I don't see no value to it, and it just helps me stay away from it easier. That's all I have to say about it. And I've seen the
yeah.
extreme of alcohol too. I just
Alcohol,
I don't see it. I just don't see the
alcohol's not it.
I don't see the good in it. Like I could see something like it's different if it was like a drug and a medicine or something or anything. But like you're just straight up just doing it, just do it. It's just like for me, it's just like why? It's like you could be doing so much better with your time. You know what I mean? That's like straight up. Like that's the first thing
You
I'm
know how to
thinking.
roll one up?
No,
Smoke one with Snoop?
no. Like I used to. Never mind. I can't name names. I'll tell you after. But
Okay.
there's a couple people that would be drunk as fuck talking to me, and it's just like, why? You're wasting your time throwing up everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
Yeah. I respect that. Um, so I guess kind of with that and, female education or whatever, this kind of has to go with everything. Um, should the U.S. keep pushing towards socialism? Um, because as we see Democrats in office, that's kind of the direction they're pushing. Um, I'll let you go ahead and go.
I grew up in a Democratic family. I hate the notion of um, like you usually are like the way you are taught things. I'm the exact opposite. Like what I always do is I'll tell my kids use logic and your own opinion on things. And my opinion is I hate what the Democrats are doing. It's terrible. They're just everybody can be whatever they want to be for today and tomorrow and the next day. They can be a unicorn tomorrow. They can be a toy the next day, and then they can be a 5-year-old kid the next day. It's a terrible. It's just dumb mindset. It's not gonna help anybody. These people have mental illnesses, and they're just being taught that it's okay. It's just like these people. I'm not gonna be surprised if a Democrat goes up to a schizophrenic and be like, "Yeah, you do be seeing people that be trying to kill you all the time." Like I'm not gonna be surprised because these people are just catering to the people that are ill, and they're not helping them. They're making it worse. Like, come on now. Back then, when cigarettes were new and they didn't know the studies on it, they thought that if you took a because you know how people take a puff to calm themselves or whatever, they thought
Yeah.
fucking cigarettes were good.
Yeah.
But it turns out it's not. Like, use your common sense a little bit, just a little bit. Maybe smoke's going in your fucking lungs ain't gonna help you. Maybe telling somebody that they're when they're ill that they're okay and they're normal is not gonna help them. I mean, it's not that hard to piece
Yeah.
two and two together.
Um, I I would say the U.S. should not keep pushing towards socialism. Mainly for the fact is we haven't really been like that before. Only in time, like depressions and stuff like that. Um, but I mean, for the most part, I feel like most people would just reject the idea, and it just start a civil war.
Yeah.
America was not built on socialism, so I don't really think it should go to that. Um, it's actually kind of weird. But I'd say I'm more right. Um, but I actually like socialism, which is a left idea. Um, because I mean, in places, like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, um, what else? I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but those are all, you know, very socialist countries, and they are the most successful and happiest countries in the world. So I mean, it obviously works. Um, but no, I don't think America should push towards that. Um, this one's always fun because nobody can give you really a reason as to why they feel this way. But do you think we should keep or not keep? Do you think we should defund the police?
Yeah, sure. Let's defund the police in Utah and see how the Utah people are doing. Because nobody gives a fuck about Utah. I'm gonna be honest. Let's do that and see how many people will die and how many people are gonna be in some shit. And then we're gonna do it to the whole world and see how many people die. Guarantee you, it's gonna be a lot of innocent people dying, and it's not gonna be a good place. And these fucking Democrats that are saying that makes me want to jump off a building screaming I hate people in general. I hate it. Who in their right mind was like, yeah, let's take away the people that take away the people that stop people from killing people. Let's just take
Yeah,
away all those type of people just because there's a percentage of bad in them. There's a percentage of bad in everybody.
yeah,
In Black Lives Matter protests, there's bad people in it. In KKK, all of them are bad. Let's be honest. Now, like,
yeah,
there's bad people in everything. Even
yeah,
good ones, there's bad. Even in bad people, or in bad fucking groups, there's bad. It's just gonna be bad everywhere. That's the way the world works. There's always gonna be bad people everywhere, no matter what you do. It's
yeah.
just stupid. But to be like, yeah, let's just take away something good because there's some bad people in it, you're just dumb. You're stupid. Like, you're just dumb as shit. Like,
So
if
let's
the
see. Yes,
oh
you
my
do think we
god,
should?
yeah, sure, let's do it. Yeah, only in Utah though,
Okay.
because nobody gives a fuck about that.
Like Utah, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, like those
But Idaho.
areas. Yeah. Um,
You did not piece two and two together, did you?
I did. Um, no, absolutely not. That is one of the most dumbest concepts I think I've ever heard.
Come on, man.
Um, yeah. Essentially, we'd just be making the purge, which I
I
mean,
like that
sure, I
movie.
guess. The movie is a good movie. But I guess, if that's what you want, just a big free for all, then sure, let's go ahead and defund them. Yeah, and literally, it's Call of Duty, a load of a free for all, no respawns though. Um, nah, it's fucking Warzone actually. That's what it is. We're playing a battle royale. You loot, and you go kill. That's what
uh,
it's gonna be.
that was funny. Nah, just picture when you said free for all, me just holding a Cuda and just like the fucking 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and me just jetpacking. That's all I pictured. I don't know why. That was very weird.
Uh, if anything, I think we should fund the police more. Um, One, they need raises. I
They
mean,
do.
they do a lot.
And they deal with
Number one,
victims all the time.
yes, yes. Number two, their life's on the line.
Every day.
And number three, I mean, that kind of job, man, you should be making six figures.
100%. You
I
should be
think you
making.
really should,
You should be
man.
making
Like,
a lot.
yes. I mean, you keep, all the doctors and politicians
Yeah.
safe,
I think they should
and
be
you
paid more
you're
than
making
doctors.
half of what they make. I
You
mean,
should make
that's
more than
that's
doctors.
bullshit.
For sure.
Yes. Um, yeah, I think we should have funding in that. We should also, have more funding go towards, body cams,
Yeah.
police dashboard cams, better training equipment, stuff like that. Um, Defunding them essentially solves absolutely nothing.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. All right. Our last topic of the day. Um, so I've heard this quite a few times. It came up today in a class, and it really made me think about it. Right. Um, and that question is, people who are trans or furries or gay or whatever, um, a lot of people's response to that when you try to argue against it is, why do you care? And today, I really sat there and thought, why do I care? I mean, because it's not, to the point where, I think, let's ban it, illegal, everyone who's like that, death penalty. Um, but I do care. I do think it's wrong. And the reason for that, personally, my personal opinion, um, I don't care if they're like that at all. I really could care less how other people are. I mean, one individual being trans does not affect my day-to-day life. I could give a shit.
Yeah.
Um, but see, now the issue does come up when I have kids, and I don't know when, but when I do have kids, right? Because now we have Disney, who is making movies, with trans characters, gay characters. Almost every TV show you watch that was produced, 2020 and up,
Hmm.
all has someone who's gay or trans or why? You know, I think that is why I care. I don't. Me at 18 years old, I mean, sitting there watching two gay dudes, just go at it is very very disturbing. I'll be honest. I don't want to watch that. All right, but now, I mean, that's just one. But I don't care. Whatever. I'm 18. Now the issue comes, when I have kids and they're 3 or 4, and then they come ask me, "Hey, why is this guy kissing another guy?" Or why does this guy, look like a guy but dress like a girl? I don't I don't feel like I should have to sit there and explain that to my 4-year-old child.
Yeah.
And a lot of this stuff I think stems with or from parenting and social media influence. I mean, now, there's always been people like this, but when you have it so put out there and to the point where it's accessible to 4-year-old children, I mean, that's still when their brain is developing and they're learning new things and, oh, I, want to be like this person. Like,
Hmm.
I just don't think it's healthy or right for, a 4-year-old child to be taking that stuff in. Even for Disney to be making movies with that stuff is absurd, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, take into account your targeted audience and Disney, who's always been, Mickey Mouse, always made little kid shows, is now basically saying, it is okay to do that, and it's just not. Um, so why do you care, if you do?
You know damn well I do. So, my problem is, yes, I'm tired of seeing every single fucking TV show. It's fucking two dudes slapping balls to each other. I went too far. I'm joking, but nah. To me, it becomes the biggest problem when they're like, "Yeah, you're a man turning into a girl. Yeah, you're gonna shatter the woman's record now." It just takes away from all these women that work their hardest, and we're talking about equality. We care about everybody. But what about that woman that worked her whole entire life just to be beat by a fucking man? Like, come on now. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Nah, it's just fucked up. Especially physical sports. Like, the MMA fighter, there was a dude turned to a girl. He beat the fuck out of this girl, and he cracked her skull. Since when was that okay to let a grown ass man who literally looks like fucking Vanderlei Silva, look that nigga up, big as shit, muscly as hell, to go in there with this petite girl just to beat her up for 25 minutes? Please tell me
Yeah.
why that's okay. It's just dumb.
That actually reminds me. I don't know if you've seen it, but this came up on my TikTok a lot recently. I don't know why, but as people talking about trans, and the guy who's doing it, asked her the question. So what if LeBron James was trans and joined the NBA? Have you seen that?
Yeah, it was Dave Chappelle.
I don't remember,
Dave
but
Chappelle
they
made the
sit
joke.
there and yeah. I don't know how you justify that, but sure.
It's just like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, bro. And obviously, I agree with you on the kids 100%. Like, these people should not be telling kids that are 6 years old it's okay to be gay. When I was fucking 6 years old, I thought I can jump off the fucking top of a skyscraper and be fine. And land on my legs, on my feet, perfectly after doing a front flip. And you're telling me that I was supposed to know what the word gay means? Bro, come on now. Like, protecting your kid's
Oh,
innocence is so important, bro.
that is so weird to
Like,
think about, bro. I
yeah,
was sitting there playing with Batman figures and stuff,
yeah.
bro, and now you gotta explain to them what being trans means,
Bro, I was so
bro.
heartbroken when the shield broke up, and you're telling me that I'm supposed to know what gay means at that time. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Bro, if I would have seen the transgender at that time, I would have been like, what the fuck? I'd have been shell shocked. I'd have been fucking so surprised. I'd be like, Mom, can I turn into a fucking Ninja Turtle? Like, that's what I'd be asking. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Kids' innocence is so important, bro. And I'm probably not gonna let my kid get a fucking phone until 15 or at least. Like, these people are going crazy. I'd be
I
seeing
mean,
new shit on TikTok every day. Every
yeah.
day.
With the way the world is trending right now, yeah, my phone will not, or my kid, yeah, definitely not.
It's just dumb. I'm probably gonna put them in a fucking homeschool and everything. I might. I
Yeah.
don't know. Because
Yeah.
in public schools now, there's kitty litters on the fucking floor. Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
There might be a fucking teacher, grown ass man, buff as shit, looks like fucking Terry Crews going there, fucking with a dress on. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So hopefully that answers that question. I think it's a very valid answer. Um. Anyway, yeah. So that's it for today. I promise we'll try to be better. Got a little lazy. Hopefully be back next week or sooner. Um, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, and see you in the next one.
I gotta stop it.